2021 in Kenya. You see, listen, I mean, this is very clear. We're not on a fishing expedition here. Nigeria made laws meant to be obeyed. There is one particular one that applies here, which I adumbrated in court very copiously to the Honorable Justice. That is called Article 12, Sub 4 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. When people hear of African Charter on Human and People's Rights, they begin to think, oh, it's an African law. No, it's a Nigerian law that was domesticated in 1983 by the National Assembly. It's just what is in a name. It's called African Charter. Article 4. Article 12, Sub 4 of that charter prohibits unlawful expulsion of any African, including Nigerians, from any country in the continent of Africa. And by adoption of the laws of Federation of Nigeria in 2009, it became part of the fundamental rights of Nigerians. So when you go to a foreign country and kidnap, abduct, arrest, by whatever name you call that your misconduct, and take that individual from one country to the other without due process of law, you have violated that Article 12, Sub 4. It's a fundamental right. And what is the remedy? Remedy, you release that individual, you take that individual back to where you got him from, and give him the due process of law. Nobody is, challenging or impugning the authority of the federal government of Nigeria to exercise criminal jurisdiction within the territory of Nigeria. But when you leave the territory of Nigeria, you must obey not only your own law, but the laws of that country where you found yourself. So federal government went to Kenya in June last year, and not only did it disobey its own law, the one I just pointed out right now, it disobeyed the laws of Kenya that requires federal government to knock on the doors of the judiciary of Kenya and say, hey, look, there's an individual here we consider a fugitive and we're interested in trying this individual in our court. Then the Kenyan court will ask questions and they must give answers. Do you know why they didn't do that? Because they don't have a good case for extradition. Just they didn't have a good case for extradition in 1984 when they attempted to kidnap Omar Diko. What is the difference between that of Omar Diko and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Two differences. That of Omar Diko was nipped in the bud. Vigilant British intelligence caught them in the act and prevented it from occurring. Second, they tried to commit it on British soil. That of Nnamdi Kanu, they succeeded, and they committed it on Kenyan soil. These are the only differences. But what happened